Dear friends, in class 7, let us study the 14th chapter symmetry. So, this is 14th chapter symmetry. In this, we are going to study symmetry. You see, if there is exist a certain figure, and if a certain line, imaginary line you can say, if a certain line divides the figure into exactly two parts, then this line is called as line of symmetry. This is also called as axis of symmetry. Please note, this line of symmetry and this axis of symmetry divides the figure in exactly two parts, or in other words you can say, if it is folded along the line of symmetry, if the figure is folded along the line of symmetry, then all the parts will coincide with each other. That is, they make this line of symmetry makes two equal parts, two congruent parts. So this is what is line of symmetry. See, if there is a line about which the figure may be folded so that the two parts of the figure will coincide, then it is said to have line symmetry. Then the figure is said to have line symmetry. Line symmetry is also called as axis of symmetry. You can see, we have seen many objects in our life. If you see the picture of a car, front view of the car, then you will notice that front view of the car, sorry, front view of the car is also okay. Even car horizontal way also you will notice that it is having a line symmetry. A person, human being, or a circle is also having a line symmetry. Then a square is also having a line symmetry. If you draw the line, they will exactly coincide. Some figures have more lines of symmetry, some figures have only one line of symmetry, and some figures don't have line of symmetry. So we are going to study all these lines of symmetry for different figures. Dear friends, next point is about regular polygon. A polygon is said to be regular if all its sides are of equal length and all its angles are of equal measure. Now try to understand. We have studied polygon is a closed figure having more number of sides. So it is a closed figure which is having certain sides. If it is three sides, we call it a triangle. If it is with four sides, we call it a quadrilateral. And others we call it a pentagon. If it is having five sides, then we call it a hexagon. If it is having a six sides. Please note, in all these figures you will notice that in case of equilateral triangle, if this is a equilateral triangle, then you will notice all three sides are equal and all angles are 60 degrees. So please note, this is a polygon. This equilateral triangle can be called as a regular polygon. The reason is all sides are equal and all angles are also equal. Now next is square. If it is a square, then its all sides are equal and all angles are right angles. All angles are right angles. So all angles are 90 degrees and all sides are equal. So square is also a regular polygon. Then if you take a pentagon, whose all sides are equal, you will notice that its angles are of 108 degrees. All angles are of 108 degrees. It means this is also a regular polygon. It is called as a regular pentagon. And if you take a hexagon which is having all sides equal, then you will notice the angle is 120 degrees. So we can call these all figures as a regular polygon. The definition of the regular polygon is a polygon is said to be regular if all its sides are of equal length and all its angles are of equal measure. If all angles are equal and all sides are equal, then we call that polygon as a regular polygon. And equilateral with the smallest 3 sides or least number of sides, square 4 sides, pentagon with 5 sides, hexagon with 6 sides. We are going to study the symmetry of regular polygon. Next point is symmetry of regular polygon. Symmetry of regular polygon. Or you can say line symmetry of regular polygon. Now, if I draw an imaginary line through the triangle like this, watch carefully. If I draw a line through one of the vertex and center point of the opposite side, you will notice if it is folded, all parts will exactly match. This part will exactly match with this part. It means this is a line of symmetry. Now, if I draw from this vertex as well and fold it along the line, you will notice all parts will exactly coincide. Then, if I draw from this vertex as well, you will notice that the figure exactly coincides. So, you will notice we have drawn 3 lines, and through the 3 lines, three figures was having a line of symmetry. It means it is having 3 axes. 3 axes of symmetry. Please note, for plural we write axis, for singular we write axis. So here equilateral triangle, which is having 3 sides, is having 3 lines of symmetry or 3 axes of symmetry. Now if you take a square, if you fold it along this line, all parts will exactly match. If you fold along this line, then also you will notice that all parts exactly coincide. If you fold along this line diagonally, then also you will notice that all parts will exactly coincide. If you fold along this diagonal also, you will notice that all parts will exactly coincide. So you will see that it is having total 4 lines of symmetry, or it is having 4 axes of symmetry. Plural is axis, singular is axis. So 4 axes of symmetry, or you can say 4 lines of symmetry. 4 lines of symmetry. Now, if you take a pentagon, see, watch carefully. If I draw a line like this vertical, all parts will exactly match. Then, if I draw from this vertex, then also you will notice that is all parts will exactly match. If I draw from this vertex as well, you will notice that all parts exactly match. Now, if I draw from this vertex, then also you will notice that all parts exactly match. So if I draw from this vertex, then also you will see that all parts exactly match. So this regular pentagon is having 5 axes of symmetry. It has 5 axes of or lines of symmetry, 5 lines of symmetry. Watch carefully, we are studying symmetry of regular polygon, line symmetry of regular polygon. If it is a regular polygon with 3 sides, it has 3 axes. If it is a regular polygon with 4 sides, it has 4 lines of symmetry. If it is a regular pentagon, then it has 5 axes of symmetry or 5 lines of symmetry. If it is a hexagon, you will notice that it has 6 lines of symmetry. If you count this, you will get 6 lines of symmetry. So you will see it is having 6 lines of symmetry. 6 lines of symmetry. So from this you will notice a regular hexagon is having 6 lines of symmetry. If so, it depends upon, or you can say the number of sides is equal to lines of symmetry in case of regular polygon. Thus, we can say that each regular polygon has as many lines of symmetry as it has sides. So, in general, we can generalize the statement and write the lines of symmetry are equal to its sides if the polygon is a regular polygon. We are trying to understand line symmetry. Let us understand with different words. Line symmetry is related to mirror reflection. So, you can understand if this is a mirror and in front of the mirror if we keep half of the figure, for example, if you keep this alphabet A, half of alphabet A, you will notice that we get a complete alphabet A. So, we can say that a shape has a line symmetry. This A is having a line symmetry where one half is mirror image of the other half. See, this side half is exactly the mirror image of the other half. So here the mirror is vertical mirror. Understand this? Vertical mirror. That is, mirror is kept straight. So if mirror is kept from top to bottom, that is vertical mirror, then we get a line of symmetry vertical and it divides or it makes, or one half is the mirror image of the other half. Take some other alphabet, for example alphabet B. Alphabet B. Here if I keep the mirror horizontal, then I will get reflection downside. Understand this. Please note here horizontal, mirror is kept horizontal. So horizontal mirror itself is a line of symmetry. Line of symmetry. Line of symmetry. This is line of symmetry or axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry. Please note, in this case, we get lateral inversion. In this, you will notice we get a lateral inversion. Lateral inversion means left side becomes right side. Left side appears to the right side of the image and right side appears to the left side of the image. In this, you will see that it is vertical inversion. Vertical inversion means top, which is top will go at the bottom and which is at the bottom will go at the top in case of image. So this is called as vertical inversion. We are studying line symmetry. Let us understand with some other figure. Now if you fold a paper, this is a paper folded along this line, and then if you punch a hole to it, if a hole is made with a punching machine and if you unfold the paper, then this fold is called as axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry. Please note, to both the sides hole is punched exactly at the same location. So it will make exactly two equal parts. The fold is called as axis of symmetry or a line of symmetry. So this is all about lines of symmetry or axis of symmetry. Let us try to understand this line of symmetry or axis of symmetry with the help of certain examples.